Hi, and welcome to K Nun Productions, giving you the straight dope on dogs.
Hello again. I hope you're all doing well. So today, I wanted to talk a bit about the phenomenon of people going from being dog lovers to dog haters. I have long maintained that anyone who claims to be neutral on dogs has simply not had to live with one, or has had the good fortune to not encounter very many dogs in their lifetime. I think these testimonials are very powerful. That is, people sharing their experiences, particularly regarding what an improvement it was when they finally cut dogs out of their lives. Or perhaps their accounts relate to them realizing the truth about dogs. The process itself is not typically a positive experience, however it does entail the gaining of knowledge. But, before we get into it, I thought I'd first address this. When I was writing the script for my last video, I hadn't anticipated this nonsense stock response. Of course, I've addressed it before as well. It reminds me of an incident not too long ago, where I checked a dog nutter who was walking near a loose shit beast, some type of beagle mix. I simply gave him a strange look. The same look I'd give a person if they were walking around naked, covered in blood and entrails, and told him his beast should be on a leash. He tried to tell me that the dog is trained, as if that's an excuse to allow it to roam free. Not only is he expecting me to take him at his word, and he could easily be lying about how much training he's put in anyway, but no training enables a dog nutter to control their dog as though it were a remote-powered car or RC truck. You know, like those children's toys. That last video is a response to this prevalent nonsense where nutters claim their dogs don't bite. And I completely forgot that many nutters seem to believe that by merely invoking the word training, they can somehow disregard the reality of dogs and people's typical experiences with them. First, you're assuming that training works like you say it does. We'll come back to this. Secondly, even if it were true that well-trained dogs don't bite, how the hell are we supposed to know whose dogs are trained or not? Or, a better question, what makes you think everyone is training their dog in the first place? Finally, training does not work like you say it does. Training a dog is not the same thing as teaching or educating a person. Unlike, say, a student in a classroom or a child in a household, a dog can never be taught why their actions are wrong. All you're doing by training it is trying to hack the dog's internal wiring to your liking. You're basically conditioning it so that it might be a little less likely to do those awful things.
I liked dogs until I bought a house and had to deal with neighbors letting their dog piss and shit next to my house 20 feet from the road. After telling them to fuck off multiple times, they act like I'm the problem.
Personally, I never really liked dogs very much to begin with, but I didn't always hate them. I definitely didn't despise them like I do now, but the more I came into contact with them, the more and more I realize that there's just no good reason for them to be around us. I know there are many of you in my audience who may be able to relate to this, or perhaps you know someone who has had such an experience. Sometimes it takes people weeks, months, even years to arrive at the conclusion that dogs suck. Or rather, they reach a point where they've put up with way too much for way too long, and likely realized the truth about these repugnant beasts long before they reached a breaking point. But usually, it only takes days or hours for someone to be put off of them completely. For that matter, any dog can cause you to want nothing to do with it in a matter of seconds. The thing trying to kill or hump you, that is an easy go-to example. I can't for the life of me understand how anyone could have sympathy for a creature that conducts itself in this fashion.
You used to like dogs till one bit you, and everybody knows that's what dogs will do. You used to like dogs until one shit too, and And I mean way too many times on something new, wondering who knew that this game is rigged. The dog stays a dog, what a lame shit gig. If you still have a dog that ruined your life, then clearly you ain't doing it right. You used to like dogs till one mauled a bunny right in front of your eyes. That day was sunny until the dog showed you that it's a dog. You used to like dogs till you saw what they are. Everybody talking like they're such a prize. Before you even walk it, it's instincts to rise. If you keep it around, you're not doing it right. You no longer like dogs, and it's no surprise. Another dog hater born. There's just so much to despise. Yeah, you now hate dogs. Color me surprised. Still another sucker is born. It happens all of the time. You used to love dogs till one ate a baby, tore up your loft, and made you crazy. You used to like dogs till one gave chase, maybe bit your ankle, so no more praise. You used to like dogs till one bit your niece, another kept you up all night, it wrecked your peace. The puppy you bought was untrainable. You no longer like dogs, and it's no surprise. Another dog hater born. There's just so much to despise. Yeah, you now hate dogs. Color me surprised. Still another sucker is born. It happens all of the time. The pressure to buy them is corporate, social pressure to like them so unfortunate. But everybody knows don't bite the hand that feeds is a saying for a reason, never mind the breed. Used to like dogs, but it's a rotten deal. You give and give, dogs only bark and steal. That takers, not givers, just like I said before. Like I said before. If you still have a dog that ruined your life, then only means you ain't doing it right. Say you used to like dogs, said they are so great. So does most everyone.